Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all drip ecosystem related projects. And today's video, it's basically a community shout out. So you guys know I made a pledge to not shill any other projects and again, keep the moniker Drip Coach and keep the support for the drip ecosystem and specifically the allegiance to the drip community. And because of that and my stance on what I mentioned about gambling dApps and all that stuff, I don't want to say pigeonholed myself, but I didn't exactly support projects as much as I could. So I want to rewind that and say openly that anything that someone is building for drip in the community, I do support. Now, I support in the sense that I'm behind it and I want to see it succeed, but I can't put my capital in it because I'm building my own projects. And I just wanted to make that transparent because I know there was some back and forth, and then I did get a little bitter in the beginning. So I'm just being fully transparent with you guys because there were some projects that kicked off and I was a little kind of butthurt, I gotta admit, because I wasn't even approached about it. And if anybody's been putting in a brick, I think it's been me, and I wasn't even mentioned or asked or nothing about it. And wish them all the best success, things of that nature. But that was probably a little bit of ego of why I didn't want to also publicly support these other projects. So I'm just being transparent with you guys. Yeah, and put that out there and accept that that was, what would you call that, little of me or immature, I guess is the best way to describe it. So in all transparency, I'm going to actually highlight all the projects that I'm aware of within the drip ecosystem and then just let you guys know that they're out there. Now, I haven't done any research. I'm not telling you to get into these, but I do recognize that these are community members building for drip, and all I can do is trust and believe that they're doing the right thing by the drip ecosystem and that they are trying to support drip in their own particular way. So first up, we're going to talk about Lee over at Drip.topian, aka now Foodtopian. So he has launched a basically their food stands. It's going to be buying physical food businesses, and you have an NFT that you actually purchase in on. So definitely go to his page. Him and Scott and Unmade Sugar, I believe, are behind this. I haven't gotten all the details. I haven't watched in thoroughly. So you have to check out his channel and see how he's doing it. But it's adding like real utility with brick and mortar restaurants. So that's pretty cool. Very different. 100% great idea by Driptopian and his team that he's built up. Then over on Drip Strategy, you have the Brick by Brick project. I don't know enough about this one either, but from what I understand, they partnered with someone to build houses. They're going to be selling these houses. You buy these NFTs, and then by holding and staking these NFTs, you're guaranteed an ROI based on or daily percentage back based on the houses sold and the money they collect, something like that. Don't know enough about this, but they're trying to bridge, DeFi with real world assets such as real estate. You guys definitely know Droplet. I've covered that, or I didn't really cover that, but that one got a lot of hype within the community. And as far as I'm aware, they're still building. I don't know what they're doing with the burning of drip or how that actually works, but these are drip community people. I know Moonshot Max does a lot on his channel to cover what they're doing. So if you want to find out what that is and where that's going, head on over to his channel. DeFi Crypto Boss, he's currently in the process of building, I believe, some sort of drip Blackjack. So he's put out some videos. He's been in my group talking about it. I think he's got some devs that he's working with now to try to get this spun up. And he has run the numbers and stuff like that. So you have to actually check and see how that's going to work. But I think you'd be buying in with like BNB or BUSD, and then it'd be some kind of trustless Blackjack, casino kind of thing for those DeFi degens out there. Next up, a new one that popped up, and this is relatively, I think it's like day 7, and I actually got a message from them on day 1. I saw Scott cover them at the same time. So the person who created this is a dripper. He's over from Jungle Farm as well, I think, and he's been in drip for a while, and he just basically created kind of an avarice lobby staking platform. I didn't get into any of those, but you can read his white paper and check out the audits, stuff like that. From what I hear, it's all SAFU, but again, I don't know. But there is a buy and burn drip mechanic built into this as well. So again, just somebody else in the community doing stuff. And it's only 6 days old as of this video, 18 hours. So it's still relatively new. Next up, we have a Stuff the Res campaign. You guys are familiar with this. I haven't covered that in much detail, but this is another launch that they're doing to try to get BNB into the Reservoir. And head over to the Drip Telegram. I'm not going to read through all of these, but they're trying to raise 8,000 Drip. I think by March. We're hoping to raise at least 8,000 Drip. 130. That's over with. So I guess this is a new campaign. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Don't have all the details on here, but I know it's still going on, and you can support them by stuffing the Reservoir. So that's another community-led project. And I got to definitely give a little more of a highlight because Lisandro, this guy here, who does all the sit reps in here, is my front-end UI dev. So he is doing the UI for Change 360. I speak with him literally on a daily in the chat. He's been putting his brick in behind the scenes with this sit rep and really being gung-ho supporting the Drip community. He's a stand-up guy, like 460 messages. They have been back there banging the Reservoir drum for quite some time. So it's an honor to have him on the Change 360 platform. Next up, this one's over with, but I guess you can still buy it. There should be some kind of fees, things of that nature. But Hellhounds, I think there's still some benefits you can have from this. Again, I wasn't including this, so I have no idea how this actually works, but I know this was a community project as well, and it had something to do with them staking it, and then you get some of the BNB back, or based off of the BNB that generated from the dog pound. Then the Guardians of the Reservoir, from what I understand, there'll be a version 2. So this one already came out and they're working on version 2. Again, wasn't included in that, so I have no idea how that works either. But head over to, I think, any of these channels, you should be able to get some info on it. There's like 12 different content creators in here. So you should have some insight on how that works. Next up, leave my projects for the last ones. So I'm still beating the Spritz drum. You guys know that. I've actually reached out to C.H.A.N.G.E, the CEO, this guy up here, and I've got another AMA scheduled with him for the 14th of April. So I'm gonna put a community post out to get some questions from you guys, see what you want to ask. And I know the number one is when Canada, when UK, when New Zealand, when Australia, when Philippines. So I'll definitely ask him for the roadmap on that. But if you have other questions besides those, please put those in the comments, and also be on the lookout for the community post on that. But this is huge. This is not the end all be all. As I mentioned to you guys, the goal is to not have to sell Drip, but there needs to be some way for him to see the power of the Drip community. And this was the first step in that direction. So it is good to see that they actually, now you can indeed in the real world use Drip. So if you have Spritz and you got their prepaid debit card, you can literally link that to your Apple Pay, walk into any grocery store anywhere, put your phone next to the pay terminal, and then you're literally paying with crypto. So that's literally bringing DeFi to, I'm sorry, Drip to the real world. This is a step in the right direction. Next up, of course, my platform. So you can still purchase the NFT. We're about 40% funded. Would love to see that get fully funded, but regardless, I'm going to still push this out. And then running campaigns and things of that nature in the traditional normie space, because we can market to normies as well as crypto people. And then last but not least, we have the Drip Marketing DAO. So you guys know that this is something that I've been pretty much giving more FaceTime with than even my own personal Change 360 platform, because I believe this is actually the answer for everything in crypto. Any of these projects that I just mentioned, the reason why they're not as big as they could be is because none of them know how to market properly. And that's not throwing shade at any of them. That is just the reality. It doesn't matter how great your project is. If you cannot market it, nobody's going to use it. Great projects die on the shelf all the time. And this is the answer. A community driven marketing project that can be pimped out to any project in exchange for basically some kind of collection of fees or whatever the case may be. And you got people that actually know how to market, know how to run ads, and are doing it to support the platform. So I think this is exactly what the space needs. And that's why we're testing it out. So once we iron out the wrinkles with this, it is off to the races with everything else. So that's why I'm putting more energy in this, because when this is successful, I'll be able to literally easily push holistic wellness to people at an affordable price all around the globe. That's a no-brainer. So this has to come first because marketing is super important. And speaking of marketing, I want to show you guys this one clip because, man, we got some amazing people in the community and want to give you a taste of what this drip marketing DAO is putting together.
Are you tired of living in a world where your money is constantly losing value? What if there was a solution that could change that forever? Introducing DeFi, the answer to the failing fiat currency system. The current fiat currency system is failing, causing inflation and devaluation of our money. But what can we do about it? Fear and doubt may hold us back, but ignoring the problem won't make it go away. It's time to take control of our financial future. DeFi offers a decentralized and secure alternative to traditional finance. With features like staking and yield farming, you can earn high returns on your investments and protect your wealth from inflation. DeFi is the hero that saves us from the pain of a failing financial system. By embracing this revolutionary technology, we can take control of our financial future and achieve true independence. Don't wait for the system to collapse. Take action now and join the DeFi revolution. Click the link to learn more and start your journey toward financial freedom. Say goodbye to the fiat era and hello to a brighter financial future with DeFi.
Man, tell me that is not epic. Sorry. That is awesome, man. Shout out to CryptoMark7 for putting that together. That is just one of the ads that we are running. This is how you run a proper marketing campaign, top of funnel. So you see, we're not shoving anything down anybody's throat about drip. We're merely alerting them to the problem, which any of you guys in crypto right now clearly are aware of the failing banking system. But sadly, many people are not aware. So you first have to just bring awareness to what the problem is and how it got created and what some of the options are. Like it mentioned, yield farming and staking. These are secure, safe ways to get into DeFi. And all of us may have experienced those. So that's exactly what we want to do. We want to onboard these people properly and not just try to throw them under the bus. We want them to understand what the pros and cons are. It's not all 100% SAFU. There can be black swan events. We see the FUD with CZ and stuff like that. So we need to make sure they're aware of that because they are indeed coming from locations around the world that have less risk capital, so to speak. But with that less risk capital, I know from experience, and I think I could speak for some of the people in the Filipino community, they're willing to take that risk because they have much more to gain. So they know what it's like to live in poverty. 60% of the world lives in poverty. So being able to get away from that and provide financial freedom for your family, that is that high risk, high reward. These types of people are much more interested in. So the garden serves a huge purpose, well, DeFi in general, but the tools and stuff that we're trying to implement can really actually help people if we do it in the proper way. Not if, we will do it in the proper way. And that's why we will be successful. So anyway, this was just a video for me to eat that slice of humble pie and then show you guys on screen that I support other people building for the ecosystem, any and everybody. And to those people that I sent direct messages to that were too afraid to let me come on your channel or just didn't want to support me, that's fine. I'm bigger than that. So I want to give you a shout out and give you your space here and let everybody know that your projects exist. So to all of those out there, hope you succeed. Hope you find that gain of momentum and every project wins and supports the drip ecosystem. That's my long-term vision and goal. All right, that's all I got. Hope it provided some value. If it did, smash that HPO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.